So this thing here is having a trial. Whatever. They got this guy Woody. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. But this woman asked this dude his age. Oh my God. What is this though? I mean.
You lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off. But you're still looking at your feet, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Pretty much.
All right, Mr. Copeland, go ahead and approach the witness stand. Before you sit down, if you would turn and face Deputy Hand and be sworn as a witness.
You swear affirm testimony to everybody get a quarter of the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
Maybe see if you state your first and last name with the spelling of both, please.
You say that again?
State your first and last name with the spelling of both, please.
Kenneth Copeland. Mr. Copeland, do me a favor. Pull your chair up as close as you can to the microphone and speak directly into it so we can all hear you. So if you could state and spell your first and last name for the record, please.
That judge, all that sugar.
Kenneth Copeland. Spell it, please.
Huh?
KENNETHCOPELAND. All right, thank you, sir. All right.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am?
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you say...
It sounded like he said, I'm an adult. Did this guy say he grown, he adult. I gotta rewind that part. Why she has to do he want to be here? She not gonna hell well don't nobody want to be there.
COPELAND. All right, thank you, sir. All right.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am?
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth. Ladies and gentlemen,
It's the way. I wish she moved her ass out the way. Yeah, look at him. Look how he sat back on it. Look how he sat back on it. It's the way he looked at the judge. Oh, y'all gotta look at this again. It's the way he looked at the judge right before he did it. Man, this dude right here, I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is, but I said in the beginning, I said, I ain't falling for this. I ain't falling for this. I'm not finna like this dude. They clapping on. I don't know what they doing. What's going on? They say he a snitch. They say he a snitch. Now everybody trying to act like he cool. Nah, hell no. You watch this shit. This dude right here is finessing their ass. This shit is funny as hell. He got them going in circles. This shit is funny as hell. Watch how he look at the judge right before he decide to go ahead and do it.
KENNETHCOPELAND. All right, thank you, sir. All right.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am?
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to step outside to your headquarters of jury deliberation, please?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I gotta do one more time, y'all. One more time.
I plead the fifth. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to step outside to your headquarters?
And he sat back on it, and then he looked her in the face. And I don't know who else he looking at, but this is so significant. And I don't know no damn thug or what really the whole entire thing is about or anything like that. I just know, I mean, I think a lot of us know more about what's going on with Woody than we do really about the whole thing. But the more you learn about the Woody situation, you kind of catch on to what it's all about. But it's always a deeper meaning. This right here is a strategy. I don't know who came up with it. I don't want to give him too much credit, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to like just because we're not there when these decisions are made. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are made on the spot. This is just, oh my God, this guy here in this move here, oh man, it's like, this shit is hilarious, man. This is hilarious as hell. I gotta see it again. Oh God.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am,
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to step outside to your headquarters of jury deliberation, please? From
All right,
It's the way the judge with his sweet ass sounding voice. Ladies and gentlemen, jury. He asked the jury to step out. He did it quickly too. I know he was mad, just like she be when she be like, sure. Woody, since you're the main one who had to, do this over and over again and until it was effective, I congratulate you. You have my attention. You have a lot of the world's attention. And even though it's comedic, it's making us laugh, we know why we paying attention. Almost, some of us, to some degree. And others have gotten there, and more will get there. Whatever needs to come across will come across, okay? And I'm not going to get too deep on what I perceive is going on at any time, because that's just, it's layers and layers, in my opinion. And there's other people that are doing analysis, and there's people who are definitely qualified to know what they're talking about, and they're giving their levels of insight, and you guys can, piece together what you will, or you can just be entertained. But it's funnier to me when you know more about what's really, really going on here. Like this part here, it could just be funny. I mean, he's not doing something they want him to do. And, it's frustrating them. Okay, hee ha ha. But it's deeper when you understand this whole play out right here. Okay? So, again, I got to get his dude his props. But, so he went to jail. Let's see what happened when he come back. Hold on.
with Mr. Copeland here. So go ahead, Miss Hilton.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure.
Mr. Copeland, good afternoon.
And I'm still in that sure, by the way.
Good afternoon.
I got to say it back.
You haven't said anything yet. On Friday when we left, I asked you how old you are. You said that you were grown. Can you please tell me how old you are?
Say that again.
Sure. Can you please tell the jury how old you are?
32.
And
Did y'all see the judge?
your birthday.
Say that again.
When is your birthday? Sorry. When is your birthday?
next month.
Is that July?
I think so.
Okay. And are we born on July 25th?
I guess.
Okay. Are you from Atlanta?
I'm from Candyville.
Okay. Is that a section of the city in Atlanta?
I guess.
You guess? All right. And did you grow up in Mechanicsville?
For sure.
Did you say for sure? All right. And when you grew up, do you have siblings?
Huh?
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
All right.
You know,
and when you were younger, did you live with...
I'm not gonna lie. Watching him testify this time, and I'm looking in his face, I'm looking in his eyes. This is the first part where I'm starting to feel a little sorry for him. But you know, like some other professionals have said, it don't matter, regardless about you know, why they there, what they're what they have done or possibly have done. It's real crazy and uncomfortable to see the system operate the way that it does, and to see it put on display like this. And I think it's really great that, you know, he's gone out his way to let it be shown. But the fact that they don't care and they still do it, I have some stories along the way. But this Georgia system here has something else. And you see the shade. Okay? You see the shade of the people that's in power and involved. But we're going to talk about this Georgia system. Okay? We're going to talk about these corrupt-ass judges and all this other kind of stuff. But you see he's more cooperative today. But are you thinking about the things that it took to get him to this point? The things that they have done to this guy, the threats, and the harm that has been caused to him and his family, and the threats that have been placed upon him and his family, for him to get to this point. You understand? It's never as simple as he's a snitch. Not in this situation, at least. It's not as simple as he's a snitch. These guys, they have a life due, you know, to whatever circumstances. And, you know, these cops, or the system, because it's a collection of people, have decided, you know, for whatever reason, that this is going to have to happen. And, you know, whatever's going on in this case as a whole. And they have decided that this is the prime person to benefit them most, to give them what they need. And they have decided to get that out of him by any means necessary. And I watched one of them interrogation tapes and ooh. You know, and I want to say this too. I will play the video. Then again, you know, I'm going to see if I still have it in my history. Because I didn't save it. I wasn't planning on playing it. But there was a guy, black guy too, took a clip out of the interrogation video. And he made it look like something it wasn't. And, you know, I'm like, why would you do that? And then again, I'm like, how many people going to fall for that? Because all you got to do is go look at it for yourself. And, yeah, pretty much everybody, except for like maybe one or two people, was just believing what the guy was saying. I'm like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane.
What it is. Thank you.
Did he just get paid to do what he did? No, he ain't get paid to do that. That's his money. He talking on the phone. Look. Bag of money. This look crazy, bro.
See, and you know, he barely, under his breath, said, nah, he ain't get paid. That's his money. That's not good enough. This guy know what he doing. he don't care. Now, if you were to say something about this guy, the witty guy, and whoever else, I don't know, and they forget them, they thugs, they do this and that, and they do this and that. What about this guy at the bottom? A lot of people do this and that and do this and that. Is one thing better than the other? I mean, I don't know. If you think about what situations would cause this guy to knowingly try to cause a more dangerous situation by making this video the way he did, and you think about situations that, would cause these guys to, whatever they doing, and then their lifestyle, I don't know. But, I watched this interrogation, I think some people listening may have watched it as well. And if you didn't, when they pulled this guy in a car and he had stuff on him, money, like that. So, of course, they took it and he was like, y'all, what's up with my money? Because he going to jail. And they said, well, you can't take it to lock up. And they was like, well, I'm going to have my girl come get it or something like that. Like, y'all not just going to keep my money. That's pretty much how it went. So, as they're trying to get this guy to be an informant, and they're going on and back and forth, of course they're going to do things a little differently. Let's say if that was somebody else, they would be like, your money is here, blah, 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 blah. We'll hold it till you get out, blah, 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 whatever they may say. But they're not going to come back there and hand the person their money. So he's wanting to see his money, hold his money, count his money, have somebody come get his money, or whatever. And the guy who's trying to tell him he needs to become his little snitch boy went and got him his money. So now the guy is saying, oh, he on the phone. They gave him, the officer took a phone. I don't know if it was his phone or her phone, and called his girlfriend, which that has an interesting story to it too, because the girlfriend of his was a cop. But they called the girlfriend to let her know that, he's going to be locked up. So I guess that's him getting his phone call, basically. And to come get his money. And she was like, I'm going to get that phone too. But that's a whole nother story, because the girl was a cop, and she got arrested. She was trying to also get his phone, I guess, to remove, because they're gonna go all through his phone and use everything they can against him, including this is your family, I can go do this and that, I can they can find a message. Oh, I'll be there at little Cynthia's graduation. Let's just say that. Oh, who is Cynthia? They'll go through all his media, all his family tree, everything to find out Cynthia's his niece, his sister's daughter, right? She graduated in kindergarten. Then they'll turn around and be like, I'll make it so Cynthia's mama can go to jail for 30 years for this she doing that y'all don't know we know she doing, or turn her in for food stamp fraud. I called her, she was selling her food stamps because Cynthia done did something stupid and posted something on Facebook, which was cold talk, but they know all the code, right? And they know she offering food stamps for sale, right? And they can even get the person who they know bought it from her to I did buy them for her, and they can exempt him. And I'm just letting y'all know how deep this shit go. When you see him on here, when we get cut back to the rest of this testimony, and you see him up there, these are some of all the things that are likely to have happened to him. And I'm saying it with confidence because of the things I know, the things I've experienced, the things I've seen. And what I've seen so far in this situation, and I have barely touched the surface in this case. But I know they do not and have not pulled out pretty much any stops necessary to get this guy to do what he is trying not to do. And honestly, if from my perspective at this point, didn't never want to do. And it's about them putting his back against the wall every way that they can. Okay? And they not going to just get your niece. They're going to have somebody working nonstop to grab every avenue possible. Okay, you can to be like, oh yeah, I know your grandma's up there, she in a nursing home, blah blah blah. We can have somebody okay, everything that they can to put everything in danger. And when we talk about that Michael Miller case, also, this is some things that JP would do. Same similar stuff. All right, so imagine Michael been in that situation. Same thing. All right. So with this dude down here, he knows what he's doing. And this situation will only help taint the perspective of the people who are watching, who don't have certain levels of intelligence and who don't do certain types of research. They just dumb shit, and they just right there, and they see this just the way the system wants you to see it. And so in their mind, damn, the dude just paid him so he can do the snitching he been doing. That's his payment. That's how this dude wants to portray this situation. Oh, and look, they got him on the phone. He talking on the phone. And he telling his girls he getting locked up. I'm not coming back with your car, none of that. I'm getting locked up. And this is a doozy because he had a gun in the car. He ain't supposed to be driving either. I mean, there's things, of course, that this guy could have done. I mean, we can't deny that. That should go without saying. But they still are taking advantage of that. In every way possible. And if you go to the comments here, and I was like, that was his money. Did you watch the video? But you look at these people. He said, they gave me my money. Thank you. He in the snitching Hall of Fame. See? He said, bro looked him straight in his eyes and said, thank you. But see, people don't. They just, see now, I mean, it's just, look at him get his payday to turn on his boys. Or whatever. That's how they looking at it. That's crazy. It's crazy that this clown here, let's go to his page so y'all know who he is. This clown here, Bizie, he didn't have no problem making that video. He didn't have no problem doing that. Just like the black judge, the black prosecutor, and whoever else involved.
You keep all that money in the jail.
Got my man money.
Thank you.
Sheesh. Did he just get paid to do it? Nah, he ain't get paid to do that. That's his money. He talking on the phone. Look. Bag of money. This look crazy, bro.
Bag of money. See, he think he covering himself by saying, nah, he ain't get paid. That's his money. Ain't nobody paying attention to that part. You barely said that shit nonchalantly under your breath. The premise of the whole video, and look at the caption, police handing YSL Woody a handful of cash. Niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Let me ask, do you have a theft?
I'll be putting charges on me, so I go to jail for the charges y'all throw on me.
Okay.
Did we go too far?
Do you have
Let's go back.
Thursday ain't came yet.
No, last Thursday.
Oh yeah. I went too far.
I guess.
Okay, and then what's the third nickname you gave me?
Boss.
It's Boss Rodriguez?
I guess.
All right. And when you were younger, did you go to school?
Yes.
Where did you attend school?
I don't know. I went to a lot of different schools.
Okay, where are all the schools you went to?
I don't recall all of them.
Oh, just tell me some of them.
I only know one. Slater.
Slater? Is that elementary school or middle school?
Elementary.
Why, you don't remember what middle school you went to? Did you go to middle school?
I think I did.
How long did you go to? Did you finish middle school?
Relevance.
Overruled. Yeah, I think.
Okay. Did you go to high school at all?
Yeah.
All right. When you went to high school, did you go to Southside?
Yeah.
The way I
Yeah.
see him looking when he answered these questions versus before it got to this point, it got this bad. And I ain't just simply talking about him going to spend a weekend or whatever in jail. Because they did more than that. They did way more than that. Just you think they just put him in jail and that's it? Okay, I mean, just consider even the meeting in the little secret squirrel meeting they had. The little secret squirrel meeting they had. Imagine what they imagine. These are the listen. I don't know who this young thug is or what is going on with this gang. Now I know one of Thug's cousin. I think they say his cousin. Just got he went down for his girl. Him and this girl got into it, but he took out of here in front of the child or something like that. I saw bits and pieces of that. But overall, I don't know what the issue is. I thought Thug was the guy. You know, I thought he was their guy. I thought they loved him. You know, he was the one who, to some degree, set it off around this motherfucker. For the nails, paint your nails and dye your hair all kind of colors and wear you wear the shit that I wear. Let's just keep it real. The any kind of embezzlements and facial jewelries and dresses and you know any kind of little cutesy glittery sticker girl stuff like this dude was doing it. I'm like, what the hell going on here? And now look around you. Now, so maybe he's not needed no more and it's his time. You know, that's how it works, baby. All of them. He ain't needed no more, so it's your time. And when I say it's his time, oh, baby, it's your time because they own him hard. I mean, hard. And I'm not going to say that this isn't uncommon. We just don't, it's not hello in our faces like that, you know, like it is now. Woody letting that shit be playing. And it's not just Woody. Of course, there's other key players in this too that are aiding in the discovery. We know the lawyer. Young Thug's lawyer is one of them. But when I look at this guy's face on this testimony, you know, some people in this world, shout out to them because they endure a lot without reaching that snapping point. I'm just trying to tell you because he holding it up there. I would never want to go to court, never want to testify, never want to be involved with them in any way, form, or shape. And to get even a speeding ticket, which we're going to talk about some of that too, which I never got a speeding ticket. So it wasn't speeding, but it was traffic. Some kind of BS they be doing around here. Yes, I'm in Georgia. Yes, I'm in pretty much same area, which is Atlanta. And just recently had a court date, and it was just different judge, same shit in Georgia. We gonna talk about this. We gonna talk about these motherfuckers, okay? Look at his face. Look at his face. All the things that he's thinking about. The way he rolled his eyes. Now, before, he was quicker with his answers and more, just, you know, it just flowed. He was more secure. And although they were avoidances and smart replies, he already knew, this is how I'm going to roll with it. But now, he wants to roll with it that way. But he has to also think about those extra lines that they have crossed. That is on the line and in danger if he don't answer a certain way and or simply give them an answer. If it wasn't at this point, and this woman asking him, who are your brothers, what's their names and stuff like that, he would have been like, he wouldn't have gave them that information. And it's really bothering him on a whole nother level to keep being forced to give up information that he never would on a cold day in hell give to them, and he don't want to give to him. And that should bother anybody. for any reason, regardless of what the entirety of it is about. I just see this right here, boy, I tell you.
Overruled, sir.
Did you graduate from high school?
No.
All right. Do you remember what year you left high school?
No.
All right.
At some point, I'd have been
After
like,
high
"Bitch,
school,
did you?"
did you work?
No.
What did you do after high school if you weren't working?
Say that again.
Did you do anything? If you weren't working, what were you doing?
See.
I don't recall.
Now, if this was before this weekend had occurred, between Friday and Monday, whatever, all the things that we do not know about that may have occurred between this time, and I do think they've been doing some shit. They gangsters. Now, see, the thing is, people say, "Good, yeah, get them off the streets. These thugs, these gangsters and stuff." His name is Young Thug, and not talking about Woody. Talking about Young Thug, the one who is actually on trial. I believe there are several defendants. Not saying Woody's exempt. He's part of the gang, I believe. But what about these gangsters? Can we get these gangsters up off the streets? Because they in our streets. And we deal with them in every facet. So anytime you got something to do in the court system, you gonna deal with these thugs. These are thugs that that you gotta step to. The thugs in the system. These are thugs too. Why is it's not okay to you for there to be street thugs, but it's okay for you to have thugs in the administration? Like, what's wrong with y'all that deal with your everyday ish? Are we serious right now? Hell no. These thugs we need. I'm worried about these thugs. I can avoid street thugs for the most part. I could choose and not choose to be involved with street thugs. But do we really get a choice? And Woody is showing y'all, let them decide that they need or want you. But you ain't gonna have no choice either. You understand me? The fuck?
Are you married?
Nope.
Are you in a relationship?
Nope.
Right. Do you have children?
You know that.
Okay. I do, but the jury doesn't. Do you have children?
Yep.
All right. How many?
More than one.
All right. Do you have more than 3?
I might. Ain't no telling.
Okay. That's perfect. That's fair. Mm-hmm. Do you have 2 that you know of?
Yeah.
All right. And how old are your 2 children?
The same age.
What's that?
I don't know. Y'all been having me in jail so long, I can't recall.
Okay. Were you in jail on Friday? Prior to?
Yeah, I was in jail Friday.
Were you in jail on Thursday?
I said, you know that.
Thursday ain't came yet.
No, last Thursday.
I felt like it.
All right. When you weren't in jail last Thursday, although you felt like it, how old were your children?
I don't know their ages.
Okay. Are you currently working?
I'm in jail.
Prior to going to jail on Friday, are you currently working?
That's a good answer.
Nope.
All right.
I mean, that's a real good answer, though. Are you currently working? I'm in jail. That's a real good answer because, bitch, how I'm going to work if you put me in jail? Okay, which one is important to you? That I work or that I be in jail? Because we can't do both. We just can't do both. And it's not realistic for you to ask me, am I working, if you know I'm sitting here with a jumpsuit on because I'm in jail.
Now, you talked about being
Because
in jail.
anything to do with your court and your jail is disrupting my working. It is putting anything about me working in jeopardy. Any kind of time down there, anything with my name on it down there, anything that's going to show up in, my name in reference to anything y'all got going on, a pending court date, a jailed sentence, pending charges, whatever, that is threatening my working capabilities. The thing that you sent me to school for 12 years to teach me how to do, the thing that y'all say we're supposed to get the fuck out here and do, and you want to come and fuck with it. My earning capabilities, right? You want to always do something to sabotage what I can do, what I can become, how successful I can be. But when I get out here on these streets and we get the mobbing and throbbing and shooting or whatever the heck we got to do, you want to fuck with me then too, huh?
Which was on Friday. Prior to any of this, do you have any criminal convictions?
Of course.
Okay. Do you know offhand how many?
Don't keep up with it.
Okay. Tell the jurors the types of crimes that you've been convicted of.
You tell him. Why you laughing?
Driving without license.
Okay. What else?
Driving with suspended license.
Oh, that's why he was laughing.
Ran in front of police.
All right. What else? Let me ask, do you have a theft?
I'll be putting charges on me, so I go to jail for the charges y'all throw on me.
Okay.
Do you have a conviction for theft by taking?
You tell me.
Do you recall having a conviction for theft by taking from 2009?
But for what?
What did I
Can you
take?
say it so we can understand it?
Do you have a conviction for theft by taking?
For what?
You tell me.
Do you recall having a conviction for theft by taking from 2009?
I don't know what she said. But, so they're
What did I
good.
take?
I mean, the jury, of course, needs clarification. They're gonna get it. But guess what? Unless we know what the hell that is, I didn't recognize that. I don't know what she said. Good on you. Shit. We don't know what you're talking about, so.
Yes or no?
I don't know what happened in 2009.
Do you recall having any convictions for aggravated assault?
Probably so.
All right. What about conviction for entering auto?
That don't even make no sense.
I don't know.
Okay.
Entering auto.
What about for terroristic threats?
What about it?
Do you have a conviction for terroristic threats?
I think they were with the aggravated assault.
Okay. What about theft by receiving stolen property?
I don't know.
What about possession of a vehicle with altered VIN number?
Okay. So she's trying to get the jury to hear this. She's trying to get the jury. It's important to her, raggedy ass, that the jury hear, oh, he's not just, you know. Okay. Look at his face.
Never heard of that.
Okay. And what about possession of a controlled substance with the intent to distribute?
What's that?
Did you ever take a drug charge recently?
Oh, that's the charge y'all put on me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you plead guilty to
recently.
that?
I had to.
See?
And
See?
did you recently plead guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon?
Y'all put that charge on me too.
See?
And did you plead guilty to that?
I had to.
See?
All right.
See?
Your Honor, the state's want to tender State's Exhibit 382Y,
And
383Y, 380.
Testify, little motherfucker. Testify, because if you don't, it's over for you. And we going to do this too, because this is how bad they want it. They want this too bad. There's nothing not at risk for this young man, I believe. This is my allegations, There's nothing not at risk for this young man. I'm talking about his whole family tree bloodline is at risk. I mean, the way the judge act, y'all better check on him. Tap his phone, tap his everything. Cause he had they got his family tied in the basement somewhere, don't he? Or is it just me? Cause I did, child.
4Y and 385. Thank you, Your Honor. As self-authenticating documents. 382Y is the criminal conviction 15 SC.
Yeah,
Sure.
I was there.
I'm getting to that, Mr. Steele. So.
Shit, man. That's just on a whole nother level right there. You gotta sit there looking around, looking at all these people. These people sitting up here trying to hem you all the way up. I mean, either way, he's not gonna come out a winner, regardless. No matter which way you slice it. You don't give them information they want. Now mind you, they also want this guy to lie. And this is not information. This is information that is not privy to us. We know this. They also want him to lie. And we're watching this right now. In real time, in real life. This is not a video game. This is not a video game. But I ain't gonna lie. I hope that there's something going on behind the scenes that we, will hear about, because although I can respect the fact that a lot of attorneys came forward for Mr. Steele because they're his colleagues. So that attack on him was essentially an attack on them as well in any of their future cases. It put them in jeopardy. And one thing we know about the law also is whatever happens in a case affects the future of any and all similar cases. So case references are where you can argue that yes, we can. So it definitely was important for them to come forth and be like, hold up, bro, you getting away with a little too much. And we're not okay with that. You can't do that, and you need to chill. All right? He's doing way too much. So they couldn't allow that. Imagine them being in their next trial and, that judge saying, doing all these similar things. So yeah, they got to get involved. But what about what's going on here with Woody? Same thing. How long do y'all sit back and say, well, I mean, what are we gonna do? Because he's a thug, he's a defendant. You know how people say, don't run from the police and they won't shoot ya. They be the same ones that be like, don't be a thug. Don't be a criminal. You won't be in this situation. And when I see people say stuff like that, it's just ignorance and stupidity. Because do you really think like that? I mean, come on. Don't be a what? You don't gotta do shit but breathe and exist. Okay, if it's your turn, baby, it's your motherfucking turn. You understand what I'm saying? You can be YSL Woody any day of the week, no matter who the fuck you are. You just more at risk depending on what you have done. And ain't nobody no goody two shoes. And the harder, the worse this economy get, the more motherfuckers is out here doing some shit that they ain't never did before and shouldn't be doing. But they're like, what the fuck? And, it's hot out here for a pimp. Okay. When somebody gonna do something about this shit, yeah. Cause something gotta be done.
Do you like having a P.O. box but are tired of wasting time?
This court system is out of control. The whole situation.
Mr. Copeland, you remember we swore you in on Friday? Just want to remind you you're still under oath, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Ms. Copeland, in addition to some of those charges that we just discussed, did you also have a federal charge in 2015, a federal gun charge that you pled guilty to?
I did.
Do you recall having a federal gun charge in 2015?
You asking me or you telling me?
I'm asking you.
What you asking me?
Did you plead guilty to a federal gun charge in 2015?
I think I did.
Okay. Did you go to prison for that gun charge?
I pled guilty to it. I'm pretty sure y'all sent me to prison.
Okay.
Damn.
Do you recall how long you spent in prison?
You can remind me?
Do you recall how long you spent in prison?
No, I don't recall.
Did you spend at least 5 years in custody?
I think that's what they gave me.
When did you get out of prison for federal charges?
When they let me go.
You remember what year that was?
Damn.
One of these years.
Was it in 2024?
It's this year, ain't it?
Right.
Nah.
Okay. Was it last year in 2023?
No.
Was it the year before that in 2022?
I think I was in Red Street.
In 2022?
I think.
Okay. So then, did you get out of prison and then go to Wright Street?
What is that? Another jail? What's that?
Y'all locked me up so much. I can't really.
Damn.
And let me say this: when we say Wright Street, are you talking about the Fulton County Jail?
Yeah.
Damn.
But you went to Wright Street after you got out of federal
That's one
custody.
of the worst jails to go to.
I went to Red Street. Nah, I think I got out on the street. And then
This
y'all
shit
locked me back up.
crazy.
All right.
This
So
guy
then
been locked up a
2022,
lot.
you
Hold
went into
on,
custody
we gotta pause because I'm not. I know it's not good to talk over them, but come on, y'all. This guy been locked up a whole bunch. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I don't even understand. What the hell? How does this? Oh wow.
Wright Street.
Now, what if some of that was them also still trying? Because, word out here on these social media streets is that he's been a voluntary 11-year snitch. And, when I first heard, about this guy, everybody's, posting on social media or whatever. It's like, you don't sit up here and say the dude was a snitch for 11 years without no real context to it. Like, you're not even going to try to figure out that. Don't something seem off to you? Don't something seem weird to you? This don't seem like a little extreme. And the first time I seen him on the stand, I said, this the dude y'all telling me was a snitch for 11 years? No, I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to find that out for myself. And there's some shit called voluntary and involuntary. And that involuntary can get very involuntary in the knee. Yes, I made that up.
Did you get out of the federal custody in 2021?
I got it fees in 2019.
Okay, thank you. Now, Ms. Coleman, do you have a nickname? You're smiling. Do you have
Ask me a question?
Do you have a nickname?
Yeah.
What's your nickname?
Psycho.
Okay. Do you have another one?
Yeah.
What's that?
Woody.
Woody. And do you have a way that you spell Woody?
However people want to spell it.
Okay. And how did you get your nickname?
My mama.
And when people refer to you, do they refer to you as Kenneth, Psycho, or Woody?
All three.
All three. Which one do they use the most?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance. Oral service.
You know they're going
That's
to
not
overrule that one.
objection, sir.
Which one do people refer?
Oral service. He said speculation. Oral service. That's right.
That judge overruled everything.
People who don't know me, they could call me Woody.
But I'm pretty sure we all know why he objecting to that. But this is crazy.
Okay. And what about people who know you?
They call me Kenneth.
They call you Kenneth. Now, I want to ask you if you know a few people, all right? First, do you know someone by the name of Shannon Stillwell?
What's his nickname?
SB. or Shannon? Or Shannon Jackson? Shannon Stillwell or Shannon Jackson, same person?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you known Shannon?
We went to school together.
Do you remember which school?
I know one of them.
It was one of them. Okay. Was it elementary or middle?
Might be elementary or middle, one of them.
Okay. And I know I just said his nickname is SB. Is that what you call him?
That's what I call him.
Shannon.
No.
Okay, what do you call Shannon?
I call him Shannon.
And do you see Shannon in the courtroom today?
Well, I got a vision problem.
Okay.
I can't see that far.
All right, so if you want to stand up and look around the courtroom and look around the entire courtroom, tell me if you see Shannon in the courtroom today.
Oh my God, it's the way he scanned the room.
Do you need to sit down?
Nah, I give him light here. They ain't had nothing to drink.
Okay, do you want some water?
You gonna give me a drink?
I'll get some water.
I don't drink water.
Well, I don't have nothing else for you. But I will put some water up there for you.
He looked at her like,
Who am I looking for?
Shannon.
Ow, ow. I hit my knee on the table. Oh my God, he looking for who he looking for.
I think I see him.
Okay. When you say you think, you can have a seat. When you say you think you see him, what do you think he's wearing?
Look like he wearing gray over there.
So who are you pointing to over there that's wearing gray?
I think the lady got red hair.
Okay, so you pointing to a lady and not Shannon?
No, the one behind her.
Okay, so you believe that the person behind the lady with the red hair is Shannon. Is that what you're saying today?
Well, it looked like her.
Okay. Does anybody else over there look like Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other person who looks like Shannon over there?
He's standing behind the bald head dude right there.
He's standing or he's sitting?
I sitting down, I guess.
Did he touch his
What's his
hand?
hairstyle?
Bald head.
So you're saying Shannon's the one with the bald head? Or he's sitting
No, he's
behind
sitting
him?
behind the dude with the bald head. I think that's him. It's two people with dreads. I can't see I just see dreads.
Okay.
Okay, I see what he's saying. Well, then again,
Let me just ask you this. Is Shannon from Atlanta?
I don't know.
hold on.
When you first met,
He said sit behind.
I sitting down, I guess.
Hold on,
Okay.
wait. Behind? Okay, so he said they got dreads, and he behind the dude with the bald head. But there's really nobody with dreads behind the dude with the bald head. Maybe off to his right and behind him. But there's two guys over here with dreads. One light skin, one dark skin. Both of them wearing not great, but what you can just, do you know your colors like that? No. So if you say great, it'll be acceptable for these two. What's really going on? What's going on?
What's his hairstyle?
What's going on?
Bald head.
so you're saying Shannon's the one with the bald head? Or he's sitting
No, he's
behind
sitting
him?
behind the dude with the bald head. I think that's him.
Okay.
I don't know, but I think this is Shannon because he doing too much. What y'all, do y'all know who Shannon is? Some of y'all might not, some of y'all might know. But know or not know, is this Shannon? Because why he doing all that? Like, dude, if the jury didn't know, they know now. Okay? Everybody know who you is now. Everybody over there chilling and shit. Except for the dude next to him looking hella like, I'm gonna kill your ass or some shit. I don't know what's going on over here. I don't know what, this is weird.
With dreads, I can't see. I just see dreads.
Okay.
Watch
me
his
just ask you this.
activity.
Is she-
Watch the dude. Watch
Like
the
Shannon?
dude. Him. Watch him.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other person who looks like Shannon over there?
He's standing behind the bald head dude right there.
He's standing or he's sitting?
I sitting down, I guess.
Okay. What's his hairstyle?
This is
Bald
crazy.
head.
So you saying Shannon's the one with the bald head, or he's sitting
No, he's
behind
sitting
him?
behind the dude with the bald head. I think that's him.
Okay.
It's two people with dreads. I can't see I just see dreads.
Okay. Let me just ask you this: is Shannon from Atlanta?
I don't know.
When you first met him, where did you meet him at? Was it in school?
Ooh.
He said, "Ooh, what's he doing?"
While y'all were in school, did y'all develop a friendship?
Nope.
At some point in time, did you ever develop a friendship with Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. When was that?
I don't know when, but at one point we became cool.
Okay. And when you say cool, what do you mean?
COOL.
I didn't ask you to spell it. I asked you what you mean.
Well, we became cool. I don't know what you mean. I don't know.
Did you look at him as a brother? Was he an acquaintance? Was he just someone you talked to on occasion? When you define cool, what was your relationship like with him?
Oh, just a dude in the street.
That's it? Did that develop over time?
Man,
Say that
come on,
again.
this girl.
You said he was just a dude in the street. Did that relationship develop over time? Where he became more than just a dude on the street?
I guess.
He already answered.
And when you say, I guess, what do you mean?
He already answered pretty much the state of the type of relationship that they had. But she wants to establish, it sounds to me, like she wants to establish that there was a deeper, much closer relationship that had carried on with these guys. And she wants him to be descriptive about that and not leave an impression of a vague, like, just vague types of interactions. That's what it seemed like.
What you mean? What do I mean? We became cool.
Okay. During the course of your coolness with Shannon, did you meet any of his family members?
Say that again.
As your coolness of your relationship developed, did you meet any family members of his?
No.
You never met any of his family members?
I never met none of his family members.
Okay. What about any of his girlfriends?
What you mean?
Have you ever met any of the people he ever dated?
He's like, what the hell?
I don't know how he's seen him, but I done seen him with girls.
Okay. So you met some of the people that he may or may not have dated?
I guess.
All right. Now, when y'all were cool,
How
you
is
see
it
him in
he-
the streets. How
I
often
don't
would
get
you
it.
all?
How's he not gonna see him with girls? If they cool, they hang out. They in the same street. He gonna see homeboy around girls. Like,
Hang out with each other.
What you mean?
How often would the two of you spend time with each other?
You gotta be Pacific.
Sure. Would the two of you go out?
sure.
I go out with anybody, even you.
There she go.
I'm not asking about me. I'm asking about Shannon. Would the two of you go out?
We have went out.
Okay. How often have the two of you gone out?
I don't know.
Is it more than, let me see.
Sure.
You said you met him in middle school. You're 32. So roughly over the course of 20 years,
No.
no, you have not gone out with him?
I met him after me and him went to school, we never hung. I met him like in 20 what? I met him in recent years. Like, after we left school, like, in school we just knew each other. We didn't,
Y'all didn't hang out with each other?
yeah, no.
So about how old were you when y'all began hanging out with each other?
Most of our, whatever you trying to say, I was in jail. So,
But prior to you going to jail, did you hang out with Shannon?
I said yeah to that.
Okay, so my question is, if we're in 2024, I want you to think back, your earliest memory outside of school when you would first start hanging out with Shannon.
Thinking back, all I remember is being in jail most of the time.
I gotta get this dude props because anybody who has had encounters with me, you already know. You at best you get 2 questions. At best. Unless I'm taking a test, which I hate to do, you gonna get 2 questions at best. And after that, we're gonna have to have a conversation. Okay.
Were you in jail in 2014?
I'd have been exploded. I'd have been exploded.
I've been in and out.
Okay. What about jail in 2013?
Yes.
Okay. Were you friends with Shannon when you were in jail in 2013?
I knew him.
Okay. You knew him. Are you saying you didn't hang out with him, or you just knew who he was?
Yeah, I knew who he was. I think that. I think I took a few pictures with him back then, but I don't recall. Like, no, I'm lying. I knew him before 13.
You knew him before 13. Okay. About when?
Look at him. Look.
I think I met him.
Woody letting his guard down. See, they done intimidated the zoo so much to where he has had to get out of that mindset of I'm not. And they've been flowing here for a second, and he just now realizing it. The bitch got me.
I don't know if it was 2010, something like that. I don't know.
Okay. So at least at this point, about roughly 14 years. You know.
Well, I've been in jail most of that time, so.
Did you all speak while you were in jail?
A few times.
Okay. So your friendship didn't stop just because you went to jail?
What you mean?
I said.
Did your friendship stop just because you went to jail? Or
Who determined when a friendship start and stop?
I guess you would.
I will.
Yeah. So did your friendship stop? Or your coolness, because you said coolness. Did your coolness stop with him when you went to jail?
Well, in jail, out of sight, out of mind. One day I probably called or something. I don't.
Okay. You have permission to approach?
Hey, Judge.
Sir.
I'm hot. Can I take this sweater off?
What?
We have to go into recess for school. Do it like that.
You want recess?
He dehydrated. I believe that these are really things that he's experiencing. I also believe that they've been doing some shit to this guy. I do. I don't think we should ignore the signs. I think that he's been put under some serious, different kinds of torture. This thing is deep. This thing is real deep. I'm gonna have to find the rest of this testimony. I haven't been able to keep up with the Woody. When it's not really about Woody, I kind of fall off. But now I'm kind of starting to get into the whole thing, because it's kind of like you want to know, what is this about? Why is it that deep?